Now then, people, it's Joe, All Leeds TV. Listen, there's like 500 and odd people watching this as we speak. Now, I just want to say, I think there's been a little breakdown in communication because people are coming through expecting to see a stream. That's not what this is. So if you're watching this expecting a stream, I'm sorry, you're not going to get one here. Probably check on Facebook, all that sort of jazz. Again, sorry for the confusion. I've had messages and all sorts. Genuinely, really sorry. What this is basically, All Leeds TV, for anybody that's watching for the first time, please subscribe, please hit the like. We do pre, post match, a lot of chat during the week. You probably know anyway, I would hope so. What we also do is live watch along, so when we can't get to the games for other circumstances, what we'll do is we'll have the game on. Unfortunately, we can't have the sound, we can't show you the game due to Sky, they'll take the video down. What we will do though is commentate on the game and have a chat with the game. And if you guys are going to be watching the game, then what I would say is get rid of the Sky commentary. Sky TV are fucking shit and all that jazz. Get rid of it. Listen to me. Let's chat. You have your say. I have my say. And hopefully Leeds go and win. But like I say, for them numbers that were watching, I'm really sorry. Because I know you were probably expecting a stream. Genuinely, really sorry. And you'll be able to get one anyway. 100%. They'll be on Facebook, they'll be everywhere. As you might have noticed, there's been a change of scenery, so you guys know that I've moved. I've gone a bit wild. The missus helped me do it. It's like a kid's bedroom. I understand I'm 31, I get it, but Leeds means everything to me. So like all this shit, I don't care. I think it looks cool. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's a bit overload, I get it. But nah, just my opinion, I think it looks cool. What I am going to do is just bring this down a touch, if that's okay. Yeah, we've lost about 200 people, as I expected. But for them 300 and odd that are still watching, please do stay. Let's watch the game. Trust me, if you haven't watched anything before, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. I'll get into some of your comments in a bit. As I say, the coverage doesn't actually start on the red button till like 5 minutes before kickoff. I like to come on 15 minutes early so we can have a little chinwag, talk about the team. Obviously, as we all know, what's that fucking red thing in there? Oh, it's the TV. Genuinely, sorry for the red. Don't do red, but there's a bit of red on this glass from the TV. Maybe you can watch the game in the glass. That little bit down there, you might see little glimpses of the game. But if you are watching the game, as I say, turn the commentary off, listen to me. But yeah, new change of scenery, flag's still here. Got that old piece from my mum's. Yeah, that's old school, right? Come on, ye whites. I've got me scarves up, some things my partner bought me in the past. Some stickers from Square Ball, calendar, Billy Bremner photo, Legends photo. I've even got, I don't know if you've seen, if you follow me on social media, at Wainman _ All Leeds TV, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I've done a little video of the room. I've got my signed shirt up there that I got off one of the players last season that actually says, to Joe, keep up the videos. So any new people watching, that's what I'm saying, even the players watch it, man. Yeah, books, all sorts. If you were at the centenary game as well, if you on the East stand, the players were sorry, when the 100 came out and they were holding up them things, for some bizarre reason, people left them at the game and didn't take them. For me, it's a piece of history. It's something I can give to the young un and say, look, that's when we had our 100th game our 100-year game against Birmingham, where Calvin Phillips, Leeds lad, now legend, scored the winner. These are from the game, and I'll show them the picture. So I just couldn't fathom why people were leaving them. So I jumped, because I'm in the cop, I jumped over the fence into the East stand and grabbed them, because it's a piece of history, right? I think it was insane that people were willing to get shot. What I'm going to do now is just quickly jump into some of your comments. There'll be some regulars in there, so thank you so much for them that have tuned in and do all the time. I've still got 421 people watching. That's absolutely insane. I do understand that it probably will dwindle when we get closer to kickoff, because people will want to go find a stream. I get it. So let's have a look at some of your comments then. So let's have a look. Any links? There's a lot of stuff in there in there about links. I hope I've addressed that now. But if you get on, honestly, go on to Facebook, Leeds Media, you'll get them in there. You'll get them on Twitter if you just put LUFC stream. If you try he'sgold.com, he'sgoal.com. That's normally where I get mine. Try them out. I know I probably shouldn't be saying it because I prefer you to be watching here, but I understand as a Leeds United fan, you'll want to watch the game rather than watching this ginger mug. But if you do manage to get a stream, do head over back onto YouTube, turn that sound off, listen to me, get your comments in. Let's have a chinwag about it. Finlay Rowan, 3-1 tonight, Bamford 2 and Harrison 1. Fingers crossed, mate. We all know what happened last time at Deepdale. Bamford scored 2 lovely goals. First one, a left foot strike just on the edge of the area, and a lovely cushioned header on the other. Probably should have had a hat-trick, but I don't know how he got tackled, but that's Patrick Bamford for you. Adam and Eve says it looks cool. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, says Richard Knox. Yes, Leeds, 100 years. Mayor 39 said the odds say that Bambi's got to score at some point. You would have to agree. Cal Watson, all Joe, aren't we? Give me a shout out, mate. You got linked to the big screen whilst cooking me tea. Yes, Cal. See, that is what we want. This is what we want, people. Carl cooking his tea. Tough day at work. Coming back. You know what? I'm going to stick on the boy. Got Joe on the box while he's cooking his, I don't know, fucking, what you having, Carl? Let me know what you're having. I can't cook for shit, mate, genuinely. My brother's come to stay with me for a little bit, and I've got him cooking me poached eggs on a morning and stuff, because I'm genuinely shy. All sorts of more. I think the Preston might suit us more room to attack, fingers crossed. Yeah, listen, Preston, this season, only one team have beat them at Deepdale, and that was Manchester City. They have been on an 8-game unbeaten run prior to the weekend where they lost to Reading for a last-minute goal. So an 8-game unbeaten run. Only City have beat them at the Deepdale. They are the top scorers in the division. Most goals scored, best goal difference. They've got Daniel Johnson, who's absolutely on fire. I believe he's got 7 goals and 4 assists. They're going to be a tough task, but I think, personally, Leeds United are suited more to playing away from home. We know Alex Neil, he's an astute manager. I do really rate Alex Neil, but he's going to want to try and play at points in the game. Does that mean that Leeds are then able to pick off? We are missing key personnel though for me. For me, we are massively missing Adam Forshaw. I think he adds a little bit of grit, a little bit of guile, and a little bit of, control in the middle of that park. I genuinely believe that. And Pablo Hernandez. Any team in this division is going to miss someone of Pablo Hernandez's ilk. So we are missing them players. But listen, Hopefully, Click can be on it, get back amongst the goals. Costa, still need to see more for me. On the left, Jack Harrison. But listen, it was Jack Harrison that got us the goal in effect. He was the one. We've all seen the clips since the Birmingham game of the hunting in packs like wolves. It's what we do, like we did against Wigan last season. We did it again against Birmingham. We won that ball back. Jack Harrison plays it in at KP, and the legend that is, he's already a legend in my eyes. I know legend gets used a lot loosely, and that's probably why we band it about as much as we do. But for me, Calvin is definitely heading that way, and if we can get back to the promised land this season with him, he'll long live in the memories of us and being able to pass that to young ones, you know what I mean? So yeah, next time, maybe in a couple of years when my son's doing it, it might be a picture of KP here instead of Billy. Do you know what I mean? Let's get back to some of your comments. As I say, it's almost 7:40. So we will be up on the screen in a second, guys, and I'll talk you through what's going on there, and then it'll be kick-off. So Khalid Down says, favourite shirt this season? I've got the 2 that were out. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Centenary shirt. The site was a nightmare. The money was there. I'm fuming with that whole situation. If I'm honest, I think our lass has been speaking to someone on eBay. I've told her not to bother because I begrudge buying it off someone who's a fellow fan, but I do know fans bought multiple and they're on eBay. So yeah, I don't know. Would I accept it? Yes. Do I want to do it? No. In terms of the blue one, I really like it. Really like it. And I will be buying it at the next home game against QPR. I do like to get my shirts, as you all know. James Gardiner, Bamford needs to start chipping in with the goals. 2 months without a goal now. Not great for a striker. Yes, I understand that. And listen, at the end of his career, at the end of his Leeds career, at the end of his football career, strikers are judged on goals, but we have to see the impact that he made at West Brom, what he brings to the team. If you look when he was brought off at half-time against Birmingham, we did lose something. I think we definitely did lose something. But when the team adjusted, we started to come back into it. Obviously, we got the goal. Eddie showed little flashes for me. Obviously, I'm in the cop, seeing him, his movement, dropping shoulders, getting round defenders. there's a lot more to offer there, and I think we might see a similar sort of process in this game. See where we're at half time, and you might see Eddie. Let's have a look what some more of your comments are saying. Eddie Morris says, how many fans? I believe we normally sell out at Preston. Like I say, I had 2 tickets for me and my partner myself. Couldn't make it to the game. I know Claudio, mate of the channel, he also had a spare. So the opportunity was there to go. Unfortunately, we're on the big screen, folks. You might have seen down here, the pictures changed. There's an image there of Deepdale. Not many Preston fans in there, if I'm honest, which is a bit of a shame, bearing in mind that they are 6th and having a great season thus far. But yeah, Leeds will have sold out. It always happens, right? Opium Zai says, I'm a massive Leeds fan, but Friday I'm going to a library, the St Mary's. What you going there for, mate? Nigel Turner, hi, I'm Nigel from Cambridge. Leeds, fan for 50 years. We'll be moving to Leeds very soon. Be with you soon, the Leeds lads. Yes, get your centre season ticket, get your centre tickets. Let's meet up, Nigel. I'm partial to meeting up with fans of the channel. Just like conversing about Leeds, you know. Jay Army says, do you think we will strengthen in January? Don't. If we do, it'll be a loan. I can't see us spending cash. Even if we got the QSI money, for example, we still can't spend that cash. Tom Excel, no, I'm not streaming the game, mate. I am sorry. I know there's been a lot of confusion. I think we've got 539 folks watching at this moment in time, which is absolutely insane. So for them that are watching, thank you very, very much. I know you'll be expecting a stream. Don't have it. It's not what this is. The game's on the box. When we're away from home or when we can't get to games, we do like to do this. I understand, and I've seen a lot of traction on the tweet on Facebook. It happened before when we've done a watch along, and people assume that's what we're going to do, be showing a stream. We can't do that. Obviously, the YouTube channel will get struck. This video will get taken down. I can't even have the sound on, which is unfortunate as well, because if you do, then it'll get taken down. But like I say, you've got me. Don't worry. I've got this covered. I know what I'm doing. Some people will tell you, man, I'm a council estate commentator. Bri Hilton says, Bamford's got to score tonight. If not, got to start with Addy against Wednesday. Wednesday's a really interesting one. I will be doing a watch along for that one as well. I can't wait. I do like the Wednesday fixture. Yeah, someone, again, this is what I mean. I'm in such a privileged position doing that because someone messaged me late last night while I was at work. I don't finish work till 8. And basically offered me a Chef Wednesday ticket. But again, I can't get the game. I have the kids on a weekend and stuff like that. So sometimes it is difficult. So yeah, I'm in such a privileged position in that respect. And then I think we've got QPR Blackburn. Then there's another international break. For me, I feel like we could get maximum points. If people are watching this for the first time, I am very, very positive. Sometimes to my detriment. But I did say prior to the Birmingham game, I feel like we could go on a run, and I feel that any team in this division that goes on a run based on the current quality of the division, because for me I think it's gone backwards. I don't think it's as good as last year. Any team that goes on a run, the teams coming out will start to pull away, and I believe that we can do that. So Leeds United are coming out now, guys. They are in the away pink strip. I'm quite surprised. I know they needed to get the okay from the EFL in order to wear the new blue strip, so they're not actually wearing the blue strip. They do have the pink strip, and they're just walking out onto the pitch, guys. So we're not far from kickoff now. Looking at my watch, we're a minute away from kickoff. There probably will be a lag. Sky, red button, if you know what I mean. So it does seem it's a bit short notice to be getting them out 44 minutes when we're supposed to kick off at 45. So there might be a little bit of a delay, which is a shame because if you are watching it, I'll be behind and you've got me on. Let's have a look. Pete Rogers, Bamford top scorer on 4, not scored in half a dozen, and second is Alioski. The goal scorers have to step up to the plate soon. 100% agree with you, Pete. Hopefully we'll see that tonight. I think one of the key things from last season is the amount of goals we got from elsewhere on the pitch. Obviously Pablo was chipping in. Click early doors. If you remember the early part of the season, he was banging them in. Hence the song, 30 yards, 40 yards, 50 yards, all that jazz. And he hasn't done that this season. Missed his first penalty as well in his career, I believe. I think he's like 20 from 21 now. Bamford off the ball play, different level this season. Watching this, in Ireland, Kildare, man. Thank you, that's Clizzer 1992 O'Neill, with a name like an O'Neill. I can imagine you'd be in Ireland. But yeah, big shout out to the Irish contingent. We do have a massive Irish following to Leeds United, and obviously on the channel as well. I met a few of the lads actually on Saturday in the club shop that travel over from Ireland all the time and watch the channel. But yeah, you are right, mate. For me, I think that you know, Bamford has been. Listen, I'm a big critic of Bamford, especially after Derby. If anyone watches the channel, they'll know. But if you go back and watch my Derby post-match after we lost in the second leg at home, I was dejected. I was so downbeat. If you look on it, I mean, you'd honestly, you'd have thought I was close to the edge. And I said I never want to see Bamford again. But listen, I'll always support a Leeds player. As soon as he pulls on that strip, I'll always be a fan. But he has turned me round, and the reason is due to that fact. You know, if you look last season and see what Roof did off the ball, the way Harry I really fell in love with Kamar Roof last season. Prior to that, I wasn't his biggest fan. I remember away at Sheffield United, not last season, season before, Billy Sharp scored that early screamer, crossed in from the right-hand side. I was in that corner, and Roof just put in a tame challenge. The defender got round him and they went 1-0 up. And I was done with Roof at that point. You know, there was a prospect there, and it just wasn't happening. Bielsa came in and he changed his game. Bamford last season, late to the party, injuries. We're now seeing Bamford playing a similar sort of role in Roof in terms of the hassling, the harrying, the bullying of defenders, because Roof did that brilliantly last season, and now Bamford's doing that as well. So maybe he needed that little bedding in process. I'd have hoped the likes of Douglas, etc. would now be coming on as well. They don't seem to be, it's just my opinion. But what we have seen, if you look back at last season and see the likes of Cooper, the likes of KP, they had absolute standout seasons and are now gone to another level. I know Alex Neil said in his pre-match, you know, what Bielsa's done has made decent championship players into excellent championship players, and I think he's having a similar effect this season on the likes of Forshaw and Dallas. If you look at Dallas, he's a totally different player. Come on. Dallas is absolutely immense. And he was a winger, you know what I mean? I will try and catch up with your comments, guys. As I say, Preston are about to kick off. I think it's Daniel Johnson who's going to kick off. But James, yeah, Preston are no mugs. Danny Kerwin FM, no, we're not showing the match, guys, and it's kicked off. Oh, hang on a minute. They've had to pull it back. Again, I don't know why that is. But no, we're not showing the match, guys. As I say, this is a watch-along. Unfortunately, we can't show the match. The channel will get taken down, I will get taken down, we can't even show you the sound. But Preston has kicked us off, and it's been banged into the right-hand channel and headed out, I think, by Gaetano Berardi. What are your thoughts on Berardi, guys? I'm a massive fan of Berardi, if I'm honest. Yes, he's reckless at times, but I see a lot of people question him when he's playing at centre-back. But for me, I don't think he puts a foot wrong, in all honesty. He is ailing, though. I love when we play that back three, to be honest. Veiling White and Berardi when it does go in there. Much prefer that than KP having to drop in there, as we've seen last season. But Ben White, absolute Rolls Royce, is just giving it to Berardi, who's gone wide to Alioski. Harrison back into Alioski, back to Harrison. So it's some decent intricate stuff, and it's a decent ball, to be fair, down the wing for Dallas, who little back heel through a click. He's put a lovely ball through. Ah man, composure. This is the thing with Alioski. He had time there, and I don't know if he's had a shout, but it's a lovely dink across, to be fair, from Click. He gets through. The only thing we don't have replays when it's on the red button. But for me, he could have done better with that, could have Alioski. A little bit of composure instead of just trying to volley it across as a cut, you know. It's a cross-come shot, I don't know what it is, but for me, there, just have a look around, see where you are, pick out the pass. And that's where Alioski can let himself down, in my opinion. Is his composure, is his decision making. We've seen it many a times in the final third. Can we see you chatting, Joe? What are you saying, Gary Keith? What do you mean, can you see me chatting? Preston have knocked it over here. No, it's crossed, but it's a good tackle there. I think it's Alioski gets back to cover. That's one thing. No, inactive Rob, you won't be able to see the screen, unfortunately, because the video will get taken down. But that's the one thing with Alioski. Yes, decision making at the other end, composure. We've seen it on Saturday when he tried this mad little FIFA skill and absolutely made a fool of himself. But then he's straight back on the defending, and Preston have got a corner, which is a worry for Leeds United. Let's see how this one goes. Again, it's about to be knocked in. It's gone to the back post, and it has been won. Preston, it's bouncing about. Johnson, no, he's had an effort, and it's gone way over into the Leeds United end. Sorry, Dara, for the loud slurp. Because I'm in the room now and no longer in the garage, it does sound a bit louder. It's the acoustics. Someone said to me I need to get some soundproof foam, whatever the fuck that is. You can't see my face, Gary. Why can't you see my face? Can you go like that? Trust me, mate. It's not that great to look at. Bamford holding it up. He's done well there, to be fair. Probably should have gone earlier to Dallas, but he's picked out Costa. Tries to cross it in. Ooh, second bite of the cherry not. So Bamford done some intricate play. Probably could have played in Dallas a little bit sooner for me, but instead played it out to the wing. Costa tries to cut it back to Dallas. Bounces off a Preston defender and it's a corner ball. KP, yeah, I'll be live over half-time, mate. And that's for Archie Giles. KP's corners have been getting better. We've seen that on Saturday, just in terms of putting him in the back of the net. He's coming into the back post. Bamford! Ooh. So Patrick Bamford gets his head on it, and it's wide. We have seen him score a decent header at Preston last season, but do you know what? It's nice to actually see a Leeds player get on the end of a Leeds United corner, if I'm honest. Does look like Preston will try to deploy the zonal marking, no man marking. So maybe he can pick out bodies in this game if they're just going to play the zonal marking, and we're going to stand off that. But KP to winner, great winner. But it's come back over. Ben White, winner. Let's have a look. Great defending by Leeds United. I think it's Dallas who nips in there. And again, we start to press, hassle, harry as per, just like we like to see. Forshaw is doing the watch along from Oliver Landy. I wish I had his hair. I get it. A few people have said that about Forshaw with me beard and that, but mate, I'm receding, man. My hair's gone. Look at that. Unfortunately, I am not Forshaw. Kian Macken says, I'm living in Ireland and I'm planning to go over this year, and I might be going Leeds Millwall. Can't wait. Shout me up, mate. Let's have a chat. SJ Wilson says the wife wants to know who does Maguire's eyebrows. Ailing. Decent knock. Oh, just ahead of Paddy, really. But listen, Ben White, comfortable as per. Rolls Royce of a centre back. Jaggy Bab says, let's have a look, sorry. Oh no! Berardi at 6s and 7s there. Tries to play it back to Kiko, but it's well short. But Kiko's back out of his box to clear it for a Preston throw. Let's have a look. Preston then, throwing for Preston. Deep in our corner. It's brought down well, to be fair. Cross in, but it's straight through to Kiko. It's probably a good thing that Kiko did come out there, to be fair, because as I say, Berardi, it was a loose pass back to Kiko, to be fair. But Preston try to do a bit of trickery. It's gone out for a throw. Bry Hilton says, put one of your scarves on. No. Adam Eve says, move the can. Is that so you can watch the game? Archie Giles, what do you think the score will be? I think 2-0, mate. Harley Ray Bot says, get a Leeds top on. This is not a strip tease, Harley. You do not want to see what's going on under here. I promise you, I'll lose viewers straight off the bat. Let's have a look. So we've not really got our foot on the ball as of yet. Just knocking it about. Berardi a little bit surer this time, gets it to Kiko. Kiko's knocked it, and it's made its way to Harrison, but the bounce beats him. Susan Bennett says, can you showcase it, please? Oh, it's a deep cross over everyone's head, and it's going to be a Leeds United throw. Mackenzie Gratis says, how do you feel about the Nketiah situation? Here's what it is, mate. For me, I don't think you can can take Paddy out of the side at the moment. I think he's playing well. Yes, he's not getting goals, and I know strikers judged by that. But yeah, it gives us something. At half time, we may see him, Costa, in the middle of the park, played advantage, plays it wide to Harrison, who's got the touch. Oh, his touch is just unreal. Again, the ball. Dallas, through to Bamford. Oh my God. Wow, that's right foot. Right foot, poor. Snatched at it really, and it just goes wide and over to the right hand side. It was a lovely little knock through, nice weighted pass. If he had a right foot, back across goal, maybe 1-0. Yes, defender was coming, there was a little bit of pressure there, but probably should have done better. I know a lot of people are saying that in the comments as well. J Army, how did he sky that? SJ Wilson, please follow his YouTube channel, All Leeds Always, absolute legend. He makes a comment as well and says Bamford should have planted that. I agree. Unfortunately, we don't get the luxury of replays, do we, unless you're watching on a stream. But for me, it was a lovely way to pass through to Dallas, and he definitely should do better. But we all know Patrick Bamford's right foot isn't the best. But it was a great touch by Harrison, to be fair. I think it was a ball played across. He's the one that's made the chance really with the touch. And when it goes, like DE says, hit the target for Christ's sake. Couldn't agree more. Oiper1234 said should have at least hit the target, and I do agree with that. Now here's Preston. Costa, free kick definitely. Yeah, it is a free kick. To be fair. Again, this is not what we want. We don't want dead balls. I think every team in this division, no Leeds, can be got at from dead balls. So this is an ideal situation for Preston and for any championship really to take advantage of us at the moment. In my opinion, we just don't look great from set pieces. Archie Giles, who's your favourite Leeds player? Calvin Phillips, all the way. Becky Boland, unfortunately we can't show the screen. If I could, I would. You might be able to see it here in the thing, but if I do, it'll get taken down. I'm really sorry. It's a deep ball. Luckily went over everyone's head, and Aileen smashes it out. Bit of a wayward havoc kind of clearance, if I'm on it. J Army says we need a proven score. Yeah, Chia Mackin said even if he pulls it, it's going on target with regards to the Patrick Bamford chance. So this is another corner now for Preston. Becky Bowen, please may you show the score. The score's 0-0. Unfortunately, I'm not tech savvy. I'm not able to, but believe me, I will relay that to you throughout. Don't worry, Becky. I've got you covered. Come on, Leeds. Let's have a look. What you're watching it online, link or YouTube? No, I'm on the Sky Red button, Becky. I'm on the Sky Red button. SJ Wilson, anyone else got the match on mute and using Joe as a commentator? I hope that's the plan. That's what you want, right, Mr. Wilson? That is what you want, mate. Sky TV is shit and all that jazz. Yeah, Oliver Landy thoughts on David Batty. Yeah, I mean it's a known fact that he hates football. You know. I've seen bits before. I know it's a known fact anyway, but I think it was when I used to watch 1 to 11, when they used to do the 1 till 11 on Sky Sports with like Max Rushton and Paul Merson, and there was someone on there and they were saying that England have never known anyone who dislikes football as much as Batty. And I think even Vinnie Jones, Preston there just working it down the right, get a cross in, but Kiko does well to keep it in. I think even Vinnie Jones had said he tried to contact him the night before. Poor throw, to be fair. Daniel Johnson intercepted it, but Dallas done well to cover. Ailing wide right for Patrick now, who's going to run at their defence. Give it Costa. No, look for Ailing now. It should have gone to Costa on the right, mate, for me, but that's just my opinion. But I'm not a professional footballer. Yeah, so it is mad, Patrick, the Batty situation, as I say, because I know Vinny tried to call him, but he's just not having none of it. Aileen, there's a lot of movement, and he's picked out, I think it's Dallas, yeah. Dallas wide right, tries to whip one in for Paddy, but it's defended. Alioski, wide left now for Harrison on the edge. Take him on, beat your man, well done. Now cross. decent. He tried a low driven, and it was defended, so it's going to be a Leeds United corner. KP's first delivery was pretty decent. Hopefully we can have a similar sort of delivery on this one. I thought Harrison did well there. I know it's a quite a regular complaint of people that maybe he takes too many touches and gets himself in a bit of a muddle, sometimes trips over his feet and then he gets challenged, but I thought he did well there. KP to knock one in now. Bamford meets it, it's gone to Costa. Costa's never winning out in the air. It's no free. I don't get why he's down. Preston defender down holding his head. This better not be a yellow. No, definitely not. I do think Costa in that respect is a little bit lightweight. Those at the game on Saturday will have seen where he sort of ducked out of a challenge, and he got a bit berated from the crowd because that's not what we want to see from a Leeds United player. I do think he's a little bit lightweight in that respect. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Wilson. It wasn't a free kick for me. That's a decent header. That was a decent header, but look at that. Look at that for a centre-back. Please, I know I can't watch it back, but Preston were through there. And I'm sorry I can't name check them all because, listen, my championship knowledge is okay, but in terms of individuals on each team, you know I'm not great, so you will find that a lot of it will be, I'm the Preston player. But it was great defending by Ben White. And it was a bit of like a slide tackle, mid-air kind of challenge, but always lost it there though, just as I've been commentators curse there. Oh, but great that. So it's he nearly wins the ball from a White mistake, which is uncharacteristic of White, but Leeds done well. I think it's KP, cool as you like, a little back heel, and it makes its way to Berardi, who then gets shot. It's now gone for a Leeds United goal kick, and Kiko will have the opportunity to get us upfield. There is 293 people watching as we speak, so for them that are watching, thank you ever so much. Jin Funk says, thoughts on Jack Clark starting? It's not going to happen, is it? I do rate him, me. A lot of people saying, oh, he's shite, he's not getting in the side, yada yada, but listen, you don't go to Tottenham and you don't see what we've seen from him last season if you're a pool player. Do I think Leeds have done well out of the deal? Now on reflection, initially I didn't. Now on reflection I do. I do think he'll go back to Tottenham in January, and I do think he'll be loaned out to another championship side. I had heard Barnsley quite some time ago, but I don't know whether or not that will be the case now. Obviously Barnsley have had a change in manager. And yeah, it's not going great at all. Well, although they did well to get a point the other day. Alioski and Harrison just playing with it on the left-hand side into KP. They've done well there, to be fair. This is Leeds United, what I like to see me when they're knocking it about. Inactive Rob, there is no link. Adam Whelan says, would you stick Pablo in when fit? Yeah, that is a free kick, to be fair. Yes, I would, mate. We've missed Pablo massively. I don't think Costa has been that great, in all honesty, and I think a lot of people will agree. But I think a lot of people would, oh my God. Dallas played it back to Ayling. Ayling's miscontrolled it and it's gone on for a throw-in. I think a lot of people would prefer to see Costa stay on and Pablo come in for Harrison, whether or not you switch Costa and then Costa and Pablo wings and put Costa on the left. I'm not sure, but I don't think that'll happen. I think Bielsa's a massive fan of Harrison, but I do think we will see Pablo come straight back into this side, yes. In answer to your question, Carlos says Alioski is a striker, only guy on the team that can run. Yeah, I mean he might be able to run, but he's not the best finisher. I think he'd miss more than he'd score. Jack Harrison losing it out. Are we going to get a free kick? No. Preston have won themselves a throw-in. Get back, mate. Come on, don't take the piss. Surely it didn't go out there and he's throwing it in. Ben White, though, gets in front. And I don't know if it was a cross-come shot, but it's gone way wide and Leeds United will have a goal kick. Jin Funk, Harrison, same every game, just runs into people and can't cross. Yeah, it is. I know a lot of people do get frustrated with Jack Harrison. I understand that. But he does give something to the team. He does. He's got a couple of assists. It's just my opinion. I know a lot of people will disagree. Kiko's Smashed it out and it's gone to Costa. He's going to be able to run at the defence. This is what we want to see more of. He's give it click. He's going to have an effort. To be fair, it's well closed down. And it's cleared by Mr. Daniel Johnson. Ben White. No, that's not a free kick. Give over if you think that's a free kick, son. You just absolutely beasted you. That's a decent ball from Ayling to Dallas. KP clearing up. No, he's tried to knock it into Bamford, but let's have a look. It's gone out. Ayling knows. Oh, he loves them, does Ayling. We're going to get it as well, aren't we? Oh, he loves them. Listen, Ayling is an absolute master at winning free kicks. He lost control of the ball there, and he sort of bends in his body into the Preston player and hits the deck and gets himself a free kick. It wasn't a free kick, genuinely. He's just very good at winning them. A bit Jack Grealish-esque. Because Jack Grealish, I know we all hate him and he's in Norburn, but he is a top player. But he is very, very good at winning free kicks. The way he positions his body, and Ayling's class at it. He lost control of that there, but KP to deliver it in. It is a good knock, that. No one on the end of it though. Costa, it's knocked out, and is that Alioski again? Composure. Decision making. It might not have been Alioski, it could have been Berardi, but I'm sure it was Alioski, and he's tried to smash it over. Emmett Oliver, Ayling should be centre back ahead of Berardi, so he will be playing in the back three at times, as I say. Alioski, so they do seem to tend to operate like that at times. You'll notice during the game. SJ Wilson says, why are we still playing long set pieces? I thought it was a decent set piece, personally. I thought it was in there. Yes, we probably don't have anyone to nestle it in back of the net, but if you put them in dangerous areas, I'd say a lot of the time you're going to get an opportunity, but it's Leeds United and we don't tend to operate in that way at the moment. Jay Army says, we need Eddie. Too early, mate. It's only 19 minutes. Don't worry. There's time yet. Kiko kicks it out. Bamford wrestling. That's one thing he has added to his game, as I touched on earlier on in regards to the Bruce situation. Emmett Oliver, I can't trust Berardi in a back three or a back four. See, I like Berardi. That's what I mean. It's a game full of opinions. Everyone's entitled to them, but I do rate Berardi. I do like Berardi. Never worries me. Yes, I'd prefer Cooper in there or Janssen last season when he was in the team. But I was never as worried about Berardi coming in as other individuals were. Bamford's getting a bit of a ticking off here. He's battling all day with his centre-backs. That's what we like to see. And he's just put one of them on the deck. But, you know, that's what we like to see from Patrick. Much better than last season in that respect. But there we go, Uncle Lala. We need chappers. Here we go then, Preston. Goalkeeper, see, I didn't know. Preston goalkeeper. That's about as much as my knowledge goes. Ben White winning it again, absolutely fantastic as per. It's hoofed up, but Berardi wins it, and he's done well to get it out to Alioski. Oh, that's a decent ball by Alioski into the centre of the pitch. Dallas just let it run across his body, and was tackled, but Ben White covering up. Ayling on the right then, plays it into Click. Ooh, he tries a little back heel round the door to get round the corner to get Costa in. He almost did beat his man and get round to it, but as I say, it's been defending. It's gone out for a corner, so we're going to see another corner, and it's going to be KP again. Jim Funk says, this is better commentary than the TV. Well done, mate. Thank you ever so much. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and put them links out there. KP. Oh, Bamford again. Bit of a free header, free chance really. This is so frustrating that I don't get to see it back. I know my brother's watching it downstairs and I can hear him as well. Also fuming the fact that hasn't gone in the back of the net. That's two opportunities now really that Patrick's had. Listen, I'm not getting on his back. I'm just saying there was the one where he was put in by Dallas. He was on his right foot, probably should have hit the target. If he puts it across goal, he's going to do that. Instead, sort of hit the outside of his foot and went wide and high. That one there, free header, centre of the box, should definitely be hitting the target. Too much on it and it goes over. Should definitely work the keeper for me. Emmett Oliver, there's a lot of people in there now asking for Eddie Nketiah at half time. SJ Wilson said at least it was closer. Emmett says, sorry if I'm negative, mate. Don't worry about it. Listen, you're entitled to your opinion. We are playing well and Costa is a nightmare for them. If we get him on the ball running at defenders, this is what Bielsa was saying. I just want to see him dribble, but in the right areas. Because of the way we play, it is hard for him to get in such open space where he can actually put the burners on and get a defender and jink round them. He did have an opportunity early, just a couple of moments ago when there was a lot of space. But we like to play them intricate passes in and around the box, so it's hard for him to get the space. There's an opportunity, but that's well challenged by Berardi there, to be fair. Ayling, no, that's poor. He was through on goal here. Click, no, he got the ball. Get up! That is never a free kick. He nicked the ball off him, did Click. Well done, to be fair. Ayling, Costa. See, this is where he's going to have a go now. Round to Bamford, round the door. No, he's played it into Click. Back post. Ayling's probably offside, is he? No. Click. Dallas, no shot, no shot. No shot. Come on, boys. Nah, that's poor. Dallas tried to play it back into Alioski. And yeah, it was pretty poor. That's what can happen with us, you see. When we play them intricate passes, for me, it can slow right down. Preston can get into position. Kiko is a bit of a nail biter kind of keeper. Yeah, I would agree with that. But I do rate him, I do really rate him. Someone's asked a question in regards to Kiko that I've missed, but Gary Keefe agrees with you. Thomas Girardi said, oh, is that a penalty? See, I've got my head in the screen, I've missed it, guys. It's a corner. I think it's played back and Bamford tries to get through. I don't think their keeper's happy, and I've missed. I do apologise, Guy. But SJ Wilson smells a goal coming. In terms of your question, Thomas, Emmett says, I'm not going to comment rest of the first half, but Bamford is low on confidence. Nketiah is full of belief and confidence. Put the kid on. Yeah, fair enough, mate. That's fine. Daniel Hibbert says, great updates, by the way. Thank you ever so much, mate. No pen from Oiper. Sorry, I did miss it. I was looking at the phone. But KP's about to cross one in now, guys. It's gone deep, but it's, yeah, free header really for Preston player. And it turns out that Click has given them a free kick. Or it might have been Ben White, actually. It's Ben White. Sorry. Do apologise. I don't actually know what happened in that phase of play there, where Bamford, I think it may have been a mistake. Maybe you guys can let me know. Gary Wilson, had that been you defending, that was a pen. We all know it. Gary Keefe lets us know that Spurs are one up. I did actually back Red Star Belgrade. I just think Spurs are in a bit of disarray. Andrew O'Connor says, good coverage, Joe, enjoying this. Thank you ever so much, mate. For them that are watching for the first time, I'm not saying you are, but I've done these before. I do really enjoy doing them. And when I'm not at games and we can get a stream or get a game, I do enjoy doing them. So if you're enjoying it as well, thank you ever so much. It means a lot. And like I say, I just enjoy doing them. I like chatting shit about Leeds United. And obviously watching the game, you guys being able to comment as well, it's good crack. That's great defending by Berardi. Smashed out for Bamford, but there's no one on the end of that. There's good defending there by Berardi. You see what I'm saying? He is. He's a decent defender for me. Gary Keefe really enjoyed it. Thank you. Try to play Daniel Johnson in down the wing. He's been on fire. He's not going to get round Ben White. Not a chance. Not a chance. Ben White's done well. I see a lot of defenders there would just smash it out, but he has the composure to have a look, see if he can get a pass anywhere, and then dink it further away from goal out for play. Johnson, Preston are pretty. Oh, he's gone for longy ball, but that is well defended by Jacques Harrison. Played back in, challenged by Alioski. Harrison, well done, Leeds United. We do defend really well at times for me. That's one facet to our play that has improved massively for me. Even with the loss of Pontus, it's improved further. I think Ben White is absolutely immense. I know Conor said in his preview of this game he feels that Ben White is our defence, which there is other Ayling's class, Cooper's class when he's in. I do really rate Berardi, but I get what he's saying at times, you know. Well, Ben White's everywhere across that back four. He's absolutely everywhere. ST top man, thank you. There's a lot of love in there, so thank you very much. ST, thank you, mate. Sam Needham, what's your opinions on why Eddie isn't starting? Listen, Bielsa demands a lot of his players. Just while there's a little break in play here, Bielsa demands a lot of his players. And look, I don't think Costa would be in if Pablo wasn't injured, genuinely, and would be on about that as well. He demands a lot, and you know, I've seen it before. I forget which player it was now, but someone who played in Argentina, or it might have been for the Argentinian national team. I think it was Saviola, scored a hat-trick, and he came off the pitch, and Bielsa said to him, "You've had a bad game." And he was like, "I've scored a hat-trick." But he said, "Yeah, but you didn't do this and you didn't do that and you didn't help your teammates." So he's all about the unit and where people are positioned, what you need to do. And Patrick gives him that. And I think that's why Eddie isn't starting. But sometimes you need that selfish striker that's just a bagsman who's just going to put it in the back of the net. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, well shepherded out by Ben White, and we're getting a goal kick. Ryan Stendhal probably put the kiss of death on it now, but surely Nugent's days are over. Is it? Yeah, I mean, I remember in pre-season, me and Conor did a sort of pre-season prediction, and when I seen that Preston and Nugent, I was like, wow, they're going to go backwards. Nugent's done. But he's been playing all right for them this season. Raymond Johnson, absolute legend, says I do it better than Sky. Thank you very much. Unadulterated Dad says you don't get why everyone is hating on Bamford. With Nketiah on the pitch, we don't have as much control and possession in the final third. There is a lot in that as well. You know, we've seen that on Saturday when Patrick came off. We lost something. I do think if we had Forshaw in there, it might have been a little bit better, because obviously for me he has a little bit more control in the centre of the park. But you are right, we do lose something. And when games, for me, I would just assess the opposition. It's all about the opposition for me. If you can get round defenders and play ball through, I think for me that's when Eddie comes in. You know what I mean? I do think though we do lose something. All depends on the opposition for me, which one you start with. But I just think at this moment in time we'll always start with Bamford. Costa's played in Bamford. He isn't offside. First time for me, probably could have had a touch, but again, I'm not a professional footballer. Collaborator 72 asks how we're playing. It's 5:45 AM. It's been a bit stop-start from both teams, to be honest, mate, but we're doing okay. We're controlling it at times, as per. Bamford had a couple of opportunities, definitely free header, should do better. Ayling wide right though now, looking for the ball into the box to Click. He'd have fizzed that in for Click. Even if it had got through for Click, I don't see what he could do in that situation with the ball coming at that pace. Paul Weaver says, great show, thank you ever so much. We do actually have 275 people watching, which is absolutely insane. So for them that are watching, thank you ever so much. I know a lot of you might have come over to watch KP Corner. Ooh, nearly got in there at the front post, did Berardi. I know a lot of you might have been expecting a stream. I'm sorry, but hopefully you've come and enjoyed it, right? And thought, you know what, this is actually pretty decent. I'll find myself a stream. I'll turn down the commentary and I'll listen to Joe. He's got to play in Dallas there, Harrison. He had the opportunity to. Alioski tried to dink one in. Bamford's beaten to it though, and Preston are going to be able to clear it. And it's gone for a Leeds United throw just on halfway. Brentford are beating Swansea. Brentford seem to have turned a corner. All sorts of more. Have you got your own goal chance? Yes, we have. Are you ready? Wait there. Yay! Sorry, I've been dying to pull that out. Ayling on halfway. Bringing it in. Bamford, he's done well to drop the shoulder, tries to cross it in, but we're going to get another corner. We've had quite a lot of corners. If we were dangerous from corners, we'd be outside. Daniel Hibbert, you, the new Sky Sports future. I would love that, mate. I would love that. People hating him because he's a number 9 and he's not scoring. Strikers are judged by their goals, though. We have to say that. Daniel Hibbert, amazing show. Thank you ever so much. Just wish I had some pictures to go with your great chat. So do I, Sandra. I would love nothing more than to be able to show you the screen as well. I would, but YouTube will take it down. Corner in. Oh, who's that on the? Who was it on the left there? Can't make it out. Took a left foot. Can someone tell me who that was? Gary Keith, Barnsley are 1-up. SJ Wilson, my wife cracks every time I open that. Costa with the left foot effort. Dirt Tube 21 says bring back Dakara. Who remembers Dakara's screamer against Forest? Tony Yeboah-esque. Yeah, it was an absolute beauty. It's going, Ben White wins everything, man. That guy is absolutely unreal. And to be fair, Patrick Bamford did well linking up the play to give it back to Click. Harrison, too much. Wasn't a tight area though. That's a decent ball through. Click. Sorry, not Click. Kiko challenging Ben White and Berardi there. Phil Reed says Sky Sports coverage live from Armley. Mate, I'm not in Armley anymore, man. I'm out of the garage. Listen, I've got carpet. You know what I mean? I've just got my socks on. I've got my nice little unit. I've got pictures on the wall. I've got a radiator. No more garage for me, son. I've gone up in the world. Daniel Hibbert said Ben White, our best like old Pontus replacement. Oh, he's another level to Pontus. I think he's another level to most centre backs in this division. I think he's just absolutely immense. Sam Needham says, anyone got another stream link? I would check out Leeds Media, mate. That's normally where I go. To be fair, a lot of people do normally message me them as well, so I'm pretty lucky in that respect. Adam and Eve says, good to see you out of the cold garage. Exactly, mate. Living it up, right? Absolutely living it up. My plan is to get a couch. I'm going to get a sofa bed, man cave. When the missus isn't happy, I'll just come up here. But I want to get people in. I genuinely do. I want to do Monday Night Football live with someone who follows the channel. I want to do a watch along with someone who follows the channel. If anyone wants to come, you are more than welcome. I would absolutely love it. I understand I live in the northeast, I'm in Seaham, but if ever you're free and I'm free, you want to come up, do it, man, because I would love that. I would love nothing more than to start getting people involved. Derb Chew says my garden shed is bigger than this. Yeah, mate, but you know, I am in a 4-bedroom house and this is the small room, so you know what I mean. Your garden shed might be nice, but the rest of the house is pretty decent, fella. All right. This is just the small box room that I've made for my All Leeds TV. All right, so yeah, stick your garden shed up your ass. Only jokes, mate. Only jokes. Daniel Hibbert, come meet me. SJ Wilson has been to my house. Unfortunately, when he did come to my house, the house was flooded. This is part of the reason that we've had to move, so we didn't actually get to stay. But next time when he comes over for a game, he's going to have somewhere to kip. We're going to be able to do a little live stream, because listen, SJ Wilson has got so much character, charisma. He's absolutely funny as hell to watch, so I think we would work well together. So let's make that happen, mate. And like I say, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel, All Leeds Always. That's a decent knock-in, but it's headed out by Berardi. I know a lot of people have mentioned Berardi, but you know, I have mentioned him a few times in a glowing light tonight, and he's there again, everywhere. Berardi done well. Patrick Bamford brings it down halfway, tries to get it back to Berardi, and unfortunately his challenge. We looked like we could have had an opportunity for the break there. Not round the door, but KP, the absolute tank, wins it. Ailing back to White. And this is where Leeds excel for me, when they're knocking it about like that. It's just lovely to watch, you know. Gone are the days of knocking it wide right to Scott Wootton, who just ping it down, you know, upfield. Lee Peltier, that was another for me. I couldn't stand that footballer. I remember going and honestly, we would just give him the ball on the right and he would just absolutely hoof it. I hated Lee Peltier. Still can't believe he managed to play in the Premier League for Cardiff. It was absolutely insane. I remember I remember I seen it, Ellen Road, remember the gold strip? I've got it as well. They were giving it away, weren't they, with season tickets the following year. And I seen someone at the ground with Peltier 2 on the back. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. Luke Ayling though with a throw-in, and gives it to Costa, who gives it him back. Again, I thought we'd want to throw in, but instead it's come off Ayling and it's now a Preston throw-in. It's a bit stop-start, isn't it? We've had a couple of opportunities. Preston haven't had any, I don't think, to know. I can't think of any. Maybe Daniel Johnson's spanked one, but other than that, you know, we've had opportunities. Leaf Stevenson says, hate saying this about my beloved LUFC, but we're so boring in that last third. So look, Barnsley winning at West Brom, that's absolutely great to see. Ben White, it was Berardi who'd actually won the header, give it to Ben White, who plays a lovely ball to Paddy. Paddy gets shot of it, clicks, managed to do well. He's not won over. Alioski! Oh! That's just wide. Anybody watching that? It was done well there. I think Paddy almost lost it. Click, managed to take it to the edge of the box. And he's dinked it over to Harrison. Lays it off to Alioski, who's had an effort. Matt took a deflection on the way through. It is a goal kick, so it possibly could have come off a Leeds player. Matt had gone straight through. As I say, I don't have the luxury of replays. But it was just whiskers wide. In response to your question, 8563, Robbie, are we looking like scoring? Yes, mate, based on that. Yeah, SJ Wilson, I moved because I found out where you live. First time here for Martin Smith, thank you ever so much, mate. Please subscribe to the channel, please like, please share, subscribe, follow us all on social media. You will get some great content from the lads, myself, Oscar, Tash. We do a lot of stuff, so please do. I think that might be a corner for me. I'm surprised it's given us a goal kick. But yeah, I would definitely subscribe. Obviously, I'm going to say that. Daz has asked, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Monster, mate, as it low calorie. Reason being is because I'm absolutely knackered. I had to get up early with a Ben this morning. I was up at 7 AM, didn't go to bed till like after midnight the night before. But because I'm dedicated to the cause and wanted to watch it and didn't want to be yawning, instead of having a nice cup of tea and me tea, I just had a Monster. Click, that is a lovely ball wide to Harrison. He's probably going to look for Alioski. No, he's turned back inside. I'd give it Click. But I can see why he would do that. So for me, Click was there. We know Click can hit it. He's on the edge of the box on the left-hand side. And he's done a little bit of a Cruyffy and tried to get it in that way. But for me, Click was on the edge. The opportunity was there to pass in the ball. To be honest, I thought he was going to give it Alioski to give it him back, and we'd have had that to-in and throw-in as we normally put. And one of them will have lost it. But for me, he should have given it Click. But again, I'm not a Premier League footballer. Thomas Carradi, will YouTube know if you put the... Oh, it's gone through. Costa. To Alioski's favoured left side. He's got a score, Ben White. Oh. See, if he's not a central defender, you can... Oh, he had to score there for me. He had to score. Look, had that have been Bamford, we'd have absolutely gone wild. But it's a decent ball in from Alioski. That's what, when he's coming from the left side, he's much better, being able to do a cross into the box. But Ben White's met it, and look, he's a central defender, but we do expect more from Ben White, because for me, he's a bit of a Rolls Royce of a footballer. Probably should have scored. Daniel Hibbert says, Ben White, you dipstick. But yeah, for them that are asking that I'm slightly behind, it will be because it's on the red button. And I've got Sky Q, so I've got one in the front room that my brother's watching, and then this one is on like a little time delay anyway because it's Sky Q. It's just like a little box that you can take anywhere in the bloody house. And the fact that it's on the red button, so anyone watching live, I'm going to be behind, so I am really sorry. I know people have said that before and said, look, I can't do it because you're behind. But please stick with us. Opium's Eye says, first time Ben White has done something wrong. Jabe Harrison, Barnsley are now 2 up against West Bromwich Albion. Mayor 39 says our players would not score if they had 2 goals. We scored at the weekend, lad, and won the game. Gary Keefe, we can't keep missing chances and get away with it being going on far too long. Yes, I believe we probably should be up now. Listen, we should be up. You can't City, I mean, well, yes, we have had a clear cut. I mean, for me, the Ben White one was clear cut. It was a definite opportunity. Came to him quick. He is a central defender. He's just put his foot on it, and it's gone straight into the keeper's. It's just gone straight into the keeper's midriff. But yeah, let's have a look at what's going down. Someone's just told me as well, YouTube runs about 10 seconds behind as well, so always going to be a bit of a lag. But look, I think for me, look, Preston haven't had, we're almost at half time. Preston haven't had many opportunities, if any at all. We've defended resolutely. You know, Andrew Conor makes a shout there. We're good at keeping clean sheets, but you know, at both ends, which is fair enough. That's going to be a Preston corner. They've tried to whip it in. It's come off Alioski, and it's going to be a Preston corner. But ST right on says we need to make the most of the fact that West Brom are behind. Agreed, and hopefully we can do that. Look, for me, we've had what, 3 opportunities. Decent. Bamford on his right foot, poor effort at goal, clear header. He also had another one as well, but maybe we'll let him off for that one. But there was definitely a clear header. Edge of the 6-yard box, has to go in the net and a corner. It was a free header, and then obviously we've just had the Alioski one as well. Preston, no chances of note. They have just won a header in the area though, but it's gone over and it'll be a Kiko goal kick. And we've controlled the game in terms of defensively as well. Like, we've not looked at sea at any point, apart from when Berardi misplaced a back pass, I think, to Kiko. But we looked so resolute. Lee Stevens says I'm an hour behind and we've won 6-0. Good crack, mate. Bamford's won that. Costa running at the defence now. He's got to do something with this. No. It was a bit difficult, if I'm being totally honest, but anytime we see Costa with a little bit of space in there, Ben White with a slip there, but Aileen's done well, as we know Aileen can, and he's played it out to Berardi. Alioski's trying to dink one over for Harrison, but it's defended. KP winning everything in there again. Oh man, he's Megs! He's just absolutely schooled him. Ball across, Costa done well to shoulder barge. He'll get there as well with his pace. He's down in the corner flag. Little bit of trickery maybe. He's played in click. Could he got first time? He's decided to come back on himself. This is where the intricate passing happens and we lose it. There you go. I think for me, maybe he could have whipped it first time. KP though, on halfway. It's free kick there, Nugent, you absolute bell end. KP is just absolutely unreal in here at this level. And Prem level, man. Should be in the England squad, I'm telling you. Berardi chipped over. Some people who don't see him play, obviously I work in Sunderland, and I was telling my mate this the other day. I was talking to him about Ben White, and he was like, can you really blame Bamford for that? It's putting over his head. Maybe if he'd have checked his run. There we go. But here, 45 minutes. I'm unable to see how long we have left in terms of any sort of extra time. But there we go, guys. It's going to be Reece Durkin. Have we looked like scoring? Yes, mate. We've had a couple of opportunities, in all honesty. There have been chances there for us. But I think it's probably going to go into half time at 0-0. I'm guessing, surmising there's probably a minute of added time. There's not really been much in terms of any sort of delays. So yeah, I believe it's been an okay half. Preston, I would say it's a difficult place to go, but it's been all right for us in recent times. But based on this season, only lost once at home against Manchester City. We're undefeated in 8 prior. It was always going to be a tough game. But for me, we've looked the better. We have had chances to score. Should be 1-up. Alioski had a chance. Bamford a couple of chances. Preston, none of any note whatsoever. And to be fair, defensively, we've not looked, at sea at any point. So that's it, guys. That is half time. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the games, guys. What we're saying. I'm just going to quickly put my charger into my camera here. Sorry. That's in the way. There we go. Check that out. Someone made me that. Someone cross-stitched that. It's pretty cool, right? So let's get into some of your comments. I'm dying for a tab, but unfortunately, unlike the garage, I can't smoke in here. So I'll just have to wait. But we'll have a little chat and have a look at what you guys are saying based on that first half of football. Do you think we will score, guys? Do you think the game is there to be won? Will we see Eddie? Will there be changes afoot? I think there might be, although I do think we might lose something if Patrick goes on, because him and the defender are having a bit of a battle. We haven't been... Have we had opportunities to get balls round the defender, over the top of the defender in order for Eddie to get on the end? Maybe not. I can see 2 people have disliked the video, absolute bellends. I'm only joking, but guys, if you can, please do smash a like on the video, and if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. We would absolutely love it if you would. I've got 259 people watching this. We had like 500 at the start. Appreciated that a lot of them thought they were getting a stream, but even coming over and checking the channel out is good for me. So let's get into some of your comments and see what's going down. Let's see, look, half time. Joe, we need a proven goal scorer. We have that, Jay. We have that in Eddie Nketiah. Silver Prepper says, would you swap Eddie for Bamford? See, this is the thing. I'm not like fucking master. See, Bielsa is the man, right? They know a lot more than us, right? And I'm not going to profess to know all these sort of fucking, there's lads out there, like all stats aren't we, and all these sort of people that will speak about low blocks, and I listen to a couple of podcasts, and their tactical knowledge is way above and beyond mine. But it is clear to see when Patrick comes out of the side, we do lose something. We've seen that against Birmingham. But a striker's there to score goals, right? So I don't. For me, at this moment in time, if you want my opinion, no, I wouldn't change it yet. I wouldn't, because Patrick's the focal point, and we need to get balls up to him for him to bring them down and play others in. Just my opinion. At this time, I wouldn't. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Though a lot of you will disagree. Let's have a look. Gin Funk says, Nketiah in behind if we're having to play long balls. JSJ says, see you in second half. Yes, we'll do. Raymond Johnson said, we are getting closer and closer. Yeah, we have had opportunities there. Gary Keefe said he will put him on the 60th minute. That's fair enough. Dilip says, do you think Bielsa has a soft spot for Bamford? No, I just think it's what he brings to the team, mate. We can all see that. He does bring something to this team. Dilip Kennan says we should be playing 2 up front. Won't happen, I don't think. I know Bielsa's considered it. I just don't see it. Bielsa's never done it, has he? Bry Hilton says, catch you second half. Great job, Joe. Thank you. Andrew O'Connor says, sounds like we are comfortable enough. Brent Pozanitsky says, all our sorry about the pronunciation there. All our attacks seem to be from out wide these days instead of straight through the middle of the park. Gary Keefe says, what about Tyler? Was really impressed with Tyler Roberts, if I'm honest. Against Birmingham, I did like what he brought, so I would consider bringing him on as well. Obviously, you've got Eddie as well. See, Tyler is that sort of player that's going to get the ball, and if he's got space in front of him, he's going to run at defenders, which then can free up space for an Eddie, for a Costa to get around. So that's the thing. I think. Can you imagine? And I know I keep harping back to it, and I've mentioned it but can you imagine Saiz with an Eddie? Do you know what I mean? Some of the balls, some of the reverse passes, putting that lad through on goal. But I do think Tyler can be that. It's just he's injured a lot and hasn't had a lot of game time. James Cole, we're like Man City up until the final third, then it's like they haven't got a clue what to do. Christopher Richmond, can't we play 2 up front? Big Al says, chances missed, same old, can't see this happening all season. When do we start to worry? Joe, stop smoking, you should know better. That's true. Uncle Lala, This team's better to watch than Wilco's or O'Leary's, but we are so fast we need a different level of striker. Patrick a team player, but not looking like he'll do what Duke or Wood did and come good. Duke or Wood did and come good. Fair enough. Lee Stevenson, nothing whatsoever up front. We had better up front last year. William Lane, you're the best, John. Get you on. Let's see what he can do. Need Eddie on. Derek Burgess says, go on Barnsley, 2-0 up at West Brom. That's brilliant to see. Doing us a favour. I know it's early doors, but every point counts. If we win today and we go back top of the table, I did say to you, and I still stand by it, we could go on a bit of a run. And for me, anyone that goes on a run in the Championship this season will start to pull away. Gin Funk, Eddie for Bamford. It's got to be the call. When Bamford can't score rightly or wrongly. Lee Stevenson, if we go behind, we ain't going to score 2. I know Conor mentioned that as well, and I said that in my pre-match. Look, Preston have scored 2 goals in every... at least 2 goals in every home game this season, I think. I do have my notes here from the other day. Let's have a look. Sorry guys. Yeah, they've scored at least 2 in their last 8 games. So you know that's one thing to consider. They do score goals. Dylan Howarth, how about bringing Roberts on? Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Luke Bond says, and Ketty on for Harrison. I've seen this a lot about playing in wide left. I just don't. I'm not on that board. He's a striker, man. He's a striker. I'd rather, if we're going to change anything around in terms of personnel in that respect, I'd rather move Bamford into the 10 and play Nketiah up top. You know what I mean? Because Bamford could hold it up well and knock him in. I would prefer that than sort of taking something away from Eddie and sticking him out wide left. Just my opinion. Adam Dorling says Harrison off. Johnny Lowry says Bamford is a bottler. ST Harrison off, Tyler on. I do like the sound of Tyler on the left though. I've seen it before. He came on against Villa in that game where Click scored that goal. But yeah, Ben Simpson, being young, I'm not able to make the game, so I rely on your channel for updates and news of the mighty Leeds. So just want to say cheers, lads. Ben, thank you very much for your support, mate. It's what we do it for. Channel for the fans, by the fans. We like to keep you updated. I know if I wasn't doing it, I'd be watching stuff like this. You know, and hopefully we give you a decent rundown of what's going on. And when you get older, Ben, you will go to games. You know, I was a young and didn't have much growing up, didn't have the opportunity to go to games. But when you get older, you do. So look forward to that, man. Carlos Z, start Eddie, use his speed in the first half when the team can keep up. Slower, tired second half pace with Bamford. Mayor, Rad's really screwed us selling Roof and not replacing him. I don't think so, mate. Roof was in his last year. It made business sense. We needed cash. It is what it is. And you can't say he hasn't replaced him because Eddie's there. He's just not getting utilised. Once Eddie gets in the team and starts scoring, it'll probably be hard for him to come out of it. It's just how you factor him in. Just don't know. That's the conundrum, innit? John Hodgson says the room looks nice. Thank you very much, mate. Let's see. Sorry, I am a little bit behind, guys. Dylan Kennan says maybe if the players know that West Brom are losing, it might push them to score. Someone says want to see Danny Ings. Pete Rogers, results are going for us tonight, but we can't rely on others. We need to convert our chances 100%. We need to concentrate on ourselves. Josh Shuras says Roof hasn't played a single game since he left us. He has. He scored. He scored the other day. Good bit of business selling him, but I agree he should have been replaced with a permanent signing of some kind. Yeah, Mayor 39 makes a good point. As much as I think Bambi is rubbish, he's not the only one that should be scoring. Get Eddie on. Bamford will be better with the right service. I don't think you can question the service for me. Just my opinion. Again, you're entitled to yours. I think he's had many opportunities where they've been clear cut, and he's missed them. I don't agree with that sentiment. I know I've heard it said before as well that maybe it's the wingers and the crossing in and stuff. I get it. because they should be doing more. Like Harrison, for example, I think in terms of crosses, how many have been converted from a goal perspective, it's one of the lowest in the division. But I do think he's had many opportunities as well that are clear cut that he should have scored. Just my opinion though. Yeah, Uncle Lala, that's interesting. Bamford at 10 feeding Eddie. How about actually making a change or two before the game? Why always reactive? Pete Rogers says, can you get the stats for the first half? I can't, mate, sorry. No, thanks, White. What I'll do is I'll download some apps on this phone next time so I can get it for you, mate. Okay. Phil Clark, Bamford just needs to let some shots fly first times. He knows where the goal is. Opium's Eye says, me as number 9. 30k a week and he can't score a simple goal, says J Army. Uncle Lala says, I want us to score doubly just to see you celebrate. Josh Russell, I think Bamford is a midfielder. John Creeber, Bamford free transfer to Halifax Town. He's not good enough. Halifax is actually my hometown. I don't support them. I know you're supposed to support like your home. I don't. But I'm a Leeds fan. But yeah, if they want to give Patrick Bamford on free, I'm down for that. Surf and Turf, Bamford in place of Click and Eddie up front. Job done. Fair. Lee Stevens has said if Eddie doesn't start to play, we may lose him. I know a lot of people are talking about that as well. I don't think we will. I think he's going to get used a lot more now. We've seen that. Like, look, he's scoring goals away on England duty. He came on at half-time against Birmingham and played okay. You know, he played okay. I think we'll see a lot more of him. And listen, games are coming thick and fast now. Games are coming thick and fast. Which is what you love in the Championship. I love how many games there is. Robbie Pollard, Clark for Harrison, Bamford for Eddie. Is Clark on the bench though? I've not actually seen the bench. I just knew the lineup was the same, so not actually checked it. I'd say what we're saying. Robbie Gotts will be on there. Eddie, is Clark on there or is Mesley? Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know what the bench is. Johnny Larry, we need a goal scorer. Bamford has no desire, says John Creeber. That's a big statement. I wonder who the other options were when we signed Bamford, yeah. Northampton White, Joe, you're just a glory hunter. Listen, Northampton White, like you supporting Northampton, but let me get something right. You cannot be quoted as being a glory hunter if you support this club. That's one thing you can't do. I remember when Leeds played Halifax in pre-season and I went in the Leeds end when I was a young lad. Ellie May Leach says yes, he is on the bench, so it would be interesting to see Clark. That's a fair point. We haven't seen him this season, so it'd be nice to see him. I did play away at Salford. I went to that game. It wasn't great. But yeah, let's see him, man. Let's see him. Gary Keefe, 10 shots, geez. Gary Keefe, 10 shots, 1 on target for us, 4 off target. Yeah, Preston. Lewis to Greek, Bamford won't get the goal because he'll be subbed off. FM Mouse says, what do you think of the first half? Would you take a point? No. We've shown enough to win the game. I'm not saying we've massively controlled it, but we've had opportunities. Bamford's had a couple, Alioski's had a couple. Defensively, we look sound. I would still want the 3 points. If we get a goal in this game, I think we win the game. I do. If Preston score, I do worry. If we can break them down and get back into the game and then go on to win the game. If Preston were 1-0 up, I'd take a point. But at 0-0, with the players, the creative, I say creative, bloody hell, but the players that we have at our disposal, with the better side, I wouldn't take a point, no. And we can't afford to. We're Leeds United, we're going for top 2. Just while we're on as well, guys, if you could smash a like on the video if you haven't already. We've got 457 people watching this right now. That is absolutely insane. So thank you everyone that is watching now. Lee's just told me the game's starting again, so I'll probably lose a few years. Chris says there is a goal for us. Give Ryan Ed a little run around and see how he plays. Yeah. Hazard Kane's let us know that it is an unchanged lineup, so there has not been any substitutions at half time. But Opium's Eye, mentions Ryan Edmondson. It's not going to happen. He's nowhere close. I think Lewis DeGreet says that as well. Are you taking the piss? Game's full of opinions, but yeah, ST said take a point all day long. Disagree. I disagree with that, just due to the fact that we've had the better of the opportunities and we're Leeds United and we're up there. Not for me, not at half time when you're 0-0 and you've had more opportunities. But again, that's your opinion. I would never shoot anyone down for their opinion. But we need a win. How long does it take for Bamford not to come off? I mean, listen, he's missed opportunities, but he's not been terrible. Trans Warfare says, anywhere I can watch the game for free. I'd check on Facebook, mate, Leeds Media, places like that, Twitter, for streams. But here we go. Let's get into the game. And Alien has picked it up after the kick-off. And he's going for a long ball into the channel. And it's defended by Preston. But we're going to have a throw-in. Decent. Good start. Long may that continue. Oh, I missed that, so I drink my can, but it was a throw-in through Whaling, tried to get it in, but Bamford wasn't wise to it. And it's gone straight to their keeper. Lewis DeGreet says, we aren't going up, let's get real. No, I believe we are, mate, don't worry about that, it is our time. For anyone asking what I'm drinking, it's just Monster, mate. I'm just on the Monster. KP, you absolute legend, Rolls Royce. Done well to bring it out, and he's played in Jack Harrison. Is he going to give it Alioski? Alioski's overlapping, he's looking for the cross. Fucking hell. I'd maybe give it Alioski there. Just my opinion. Right, that's done. I don't really like to drink them, to be fair, but I only drink it. Yeah, James, you are right, it's a lot of caffeine, but I was up really early and I wanted to make sure. Oh, we've changed the corner up! Alioski. Oh, that's second effort's poor. Mate, referee, come on. Yeah, we switched the corner up. I think Cliggs stepped over it. It went to Alioski, he had an effort, came back out to him, and then the next one was more near the corner flag than the goal. Big Al, how is that not a corner? From Stefan Sorby, is that Sorby Bridge, mate? Johnny Lowry all leads our way. Jay Army says it isn't, Joe. Let's be honest, can't batter a team. Guys, man, we're second in the league. If we win tonight, we go top. Honestly, I understand you are frustrated and I know you want to batter teams, but you can't do that all the time. I know we've not done it enough. I know a lot of questions will be made of Patrick Bamford, but if we're not going up, who's going up in our place? That's my question to you. And I know, you know, West Brom for me do look dangerous, and I know they're losing tonight, but who else goes up instead of Leeds United? Who's better than us? Who's better than us? Just in response to, if we're not going up, who is better than us? And who will take our place in there? Because Forest, Swansea, nah, I just don't see it. Fulham, not been great. Cardiff, shite. Huddersfield, poor start. I do think they'll shoot up the league though now. Stoke, again, Stoke. Yeah, Jim Funk, anyone beats anyone. J Army, I don't agree with the Fulham sentiment. Where check the division, see where they're at. I don't agree with it. If they got rid of Scott Parker, maybe. But I just don't think he's tactically up for this level of football, just my opinion. Martin Smith says keep the faith. I am on that with you, mate. Ellie May Leach says we fought that last year, to be honest though. No, I do agree. I mean, I was all over it last year. I thought it was our time. The lads will tell you that. Oh, Alioski's done well. Dallas. Oh, decent defending. Look, we're getting on top. Look, KP wins the ball. Click, that's a decent knock. Oh, it's not made its way through. Ayling. Do you know what? I was half expecting Ayling to kick out a leg and get himself down on the floor then. He's good at winning free kicks, to be fair. But see, this is what I'm saying, we're controlling the game. They've hit it long to Nugent and it's gone back to Ben White, you know, and KP. Fizzing a ball to Jack Harrison. Oh, unlucky. That's a good ball by KP, to be fair. Jack Harrison normally would get on the end of that, so it's unfortunate that he didn't. But But listen, look, we're controlling the game, and we can win this game, man. Believe, just believe. Yeah, unadulterated dad makes a good point. He said there's no one in this team that we can't dominate, it's just we don't score. And I have to agree with that. That's where we are struggling. But, you know, for me, if we go on a run, and I've said it like multiple times tonight, I think if anybody goes on a run, they'll start to pull away because the standard isn't great this year. Graham Ratcliffe says, turn your picture around. I can watch the game as well as listen to you. Let's see if I can... Is that better? I don't know. Can you see that at all, guys? I don't know if that helps. Should I just do this? Should I just talk from behind the camera? Sorry, guys. Click. Knocks it wide right. Ayling. Ayling's been involved a lot tonight. Dallas. Is it corner ball, ref? Oh, give over. That's a corner, surely. Tyrone Baker says, that's no help, mate. No worries. I don't know if you can see, man. My bad. Sorry, guys. I know it's frustrating for you. But Preston now, 50 minutes in, guys, still 0-0. 5 minutes in, we've looked the better team. We've looked the better team in the first half. Nugent with a little back heel to nobody. Ben White, Rolls Royce, looking for that crossfield. See if maybe Costa hadn't tried to head the ball and just turned his defender, who might have been away. Perchmaster says use a mirror. Why do we persist in this crossing game? Bamford has a head like a 50p and the rest of the team are about 5 foot. That's from ALTV Wainman. Used to get, you know, when I used to play football as a kid, 50p head. Hey God, it's brought us back. Costa flicks it round the door, but it's cleared. But they do look like they did. Look, we've had a few opportunities, but they are going to be really hard to break down. Preston. You could be looking. I know. I've just been saying we want to win this game, and 100% we should get 3 points, or I want us to. But you could be looking at a 0-0. Sorry. The monster's not working. See, if I hadn't have had the monster, I'd probably be asleep. I'm yawning already though. I've not even eaten as well, man. Dedication. Ben White. Absolute Rolls Royce. Look at that for a peach of a ball from a centre back. That's from a centre back. Jack Harrison. Oh, fucking hell. Tries to beat his man. Gets tackled and the lad's away. Jack Harrison, again like Alioski though, working his socks off, covering and gets the ball back. There's no free kick. And well done, Jack Harrison. And this is what I'm saying about Bielsa. He'll love that. Yes, he's lost the ball, but he's ran the full length of the pitch and won it back for Leeds. Berardi now knocking it about. Alioski tries to play a ball to Harrison and knocks it out of play. Dino Plumley says, I keep saying one day we're going to batter some team, it's just confidence, mate. I said it all last season as well. And even go, oh God, I seem to have lost yous. Guys, I don't know what happened there. Did I lose yous? It said I was unable to connect. I don't know what happened there. I'm really sorry. Has the stream back on? Is everyone back on? Good to go. I lost you for a moment there. Sorry guys. I looked up at my screen and for some reason it said it was off. I don't know. It must be an issue with the Wi-Fi. Sorry. I'm all back now. I do apologise. I was looking at my phone and then I checked and it said I was it was offline. It must have been an issue with the Wi-Fi. Apologies, but I'm back now. Oh, someone's got to meet that. Berardi and Dallas 6 and 7s, but Berardi clears it out. He's done well, to be fair. 55 minutes in, 0-0. It's lovely knock. Ooh, that's Preston first real opportunity. Really, they've done well. It's gone through, and he's tried to cut it back. and in doing so, but unfortunately there was no Preston player to meet it. But that was a decent bit of play there. Lucy, everyone saying thank you. Back on, we are back on. Apologies guys, issue with the Wi-Fi. We'll sort. We've got 323 people watching. Pat yourself on the back. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you can, smash a like on the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I know after the match you'll have post-match review from Oscar. He's gone to the game tonight, and you'll have a post-match review from Conor as well. You'll also have as well fan cam. Tasha's gone to the game today. There's no baby this time though. Jack's on babysitting duty. I don't know if any of you have seen that. Where they took their baby to the football and held up Charlotte like Simba. Yeah, so Tasha's there, so you're probably going to have fan cam as well, and a review of the game from Oscar and from Conor. I'll probably do one tomorrow, let the boys get theirs out tonight, because as I say, we'll have done this, we'll have chatted about the game. Alien trying to dink one over, get in, oh, Jack Harrison, just wide. It was a lovely little knock to the back post really. Jack Harrison's coming in on his left foot and just puts it wide. Harrison, yeah, Joshua's. It says Harrison there with a Neville Collie. I don't know what that's about, mate. Like a emoji. But yeah, 56 minutes. It's still 0-0. The game could open up now. You know, Preston have had an opportunity. Harrison's just had one. Maybe Preston will want to come out and try play a little bit more now. Swansea now losing 3-0. Their bubble as well and truly burst, or is bursting. Gary Keefe says yet another chance gone begging. That's what I'm saying. That's well done by Costa to get it through to Dallas. Can Dallas work it in back? He can't. Oh, he's managed to get it round. There's no offside. Well done, Costa. Try to play it into Ailing, but he can't control it and it's cleared. He's done well there, and Daniel Johnson's going to break away with it here, and Preston could be about to make an opportunity out of this, but Ben White doing well. Get up! Guys, my stream. What's going on? Oh God. What's going on with the TV? My TV's gone. No. Shit. Is it back on? Oh my God, guys, the TV's loading. I can't believe it. Oh, it turns out everybody's has. What a nightmare. Is it the same for everyone else? Mark Hutton's in Benidorm. Sorry, this content is currently unavailable. Please try again later. Is everyone else getting the same crack? I do not want to be watching QPR Reading. Let's get Preston Leeds back on and see if we can get that back on. But we seem to have lost. Martin Smith, this makes funny but annoying viewing. I've been banging on the floor. My brother's just shouted up upstairs. He can't get it either. It's loading, guys. I'm really, really sorry about that. Gary Keefe says, looks like everyone is down. So it looks like Sky have had a bit of an issue, or maybe Preston. No, content is unavailable for me at this moment in time. I'm going to keep pressing the Sky button. 8563. Robbie says, make something up, Joe, quick. Leeds have won 4-0. DE, mine is still on. Right, I'm going to switch it on, switch it off and switch it back on again. Let's give that a whirl. This is a nightmare. Derek Burgess, mine's gone too. DE, his is still on. What an absolute nightmare this is, guys. Milner plays, mine is still on. I'm just glad that other people have also lost it as well, and it's not just me, because I'd have felt like a right bell end. Let's get back to the football then. If it don't work, we'll just watch The Flash. We'll watch The Flash or Bake Off. I like Bake Off and that's on, so we'll just watch the Bake Off and I'll commentate on the Bake Off. Take the plug out and reboot, Gary Keith says. Oh, don't do that, I might be here all day. Leeds have scored, Kiko header. Spurs now are 3 up, someone says. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get back on, guys. I'm really sorry about this. It's loading. I'm getting some comments coming in. Lying, you little knobhead. My brother is shouting, get in Leeds, but he's obviously chatting shit. People are saying it's back on. It's genuinely not back on for me. Yeah, I can hear my brother now saying, why won't it come on? This is an absolute nightmare. No pressure, Gary Keefe says. Bree Hilton is saying it's back on at their end. Come on, hurry. What the feck? It's not happening. Not back on for me either, so it seems to be happening all over. Can someone do me a favour, because I don't have it downloaded on this phone? Could someone pop onto Twitter and see what the crack is with Sky? A lot of people are saying it's 1-0 Dallas. I'm not buying it. It is Samuel Saiz, so I think he's just talking wet. Leeds 1-0 up, Bamford get in. Please don't do this. You're lying, man. Dallas, people are saying it's 1-0. Right, I'm going to have to go to Sky Sports now. It's doing me head in. Yeah.
He's playing everybody else.
I know, right? So sorry, my brother's just saying it's playing all the other games, but for some reason, no, it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0. I can't get it through. David, is it not working?
No, mate. It'll be Sky Water turning Leeds off.
Yeah, exactly. Sky Sports just turning Leeds off as per. This is an absolute nightmare. I'm really sorry about this, but let's get back onto QPR Ready and let's hit that red button, and hopefully it'll work for us this time around. But yes, it is still 0-0. People trolling us in the comments. Silver Prepper says Bielsa's just scored. Sorry. I've got QPR on here. I don't want to be watching this shit. QPR are winning 2-1. Preston Leeds, work for me this time, please. Come on. Saxon Rascal says Sky is off and LUTV is off too. So maybe it's an issue with the Preston stream. Big Bad Barbsby, hello. Oh God, man, this is a nightmare. What's it saying on Twitter, guys? Jordan T, hurry up, Baldy. Alright, mate. I'm follically challenged. Yeah, it's just not working, this. This is an absolute nightmare, but as a pro, the show will go on. I'm telling you, we'll just guess. I'll just zone in. See what's going on. So I can see click. Yeah. Through ball, Costa. Cut back. And it's a goal, Ben White. Sorry about this, guys. LUTV is fine, apparently. Ben Simpson, no rush. Oh my God, turn your TV off. I have done, mate. The TV is off. It's the Sky, because like I say, it's... But then... Saxon Rascal says I've got commentary but no images. Yeah, so obviously there must be there must be a problem with the Preston cameras. Dad says he scored. Fair play. Good goal. Was it a good goal, Daz? Sky's gone off, getting 1-0. There's a lot of stuff that, but I'm not having it. Silver Prepper says Bielsa's just knocked out 4 players with his bucket. Naki Wells has come off for Luke Amos for QPR if you're interested. Costa's not had a good night so far. We're top of the league. Graham Ratcliffe says I'm more fun than the game. Nice one, mate. I'll take that. Nick Wall says Billy Painter's just scored. Let's do that while we wait for this game to load. Give us your most random player who's going to score for Leeds. I'll start us off with Thomas Brolin. Good assist from Barney though. Big Bad Barsby, surely you can get a live stream, mate. I'm sat on, honestly, all I'm doing is sat in my Jordan T, that's naughty. Martin says you're a bellend. Yeah, it's not fucking working. I cannot actually believe this. Archie Giles has Nan scored. Peter Crouch just scored a 45-yard screamer. Andy Lonergan just twatted one in top bin. George still 0-0. Enoch Shawumni shouts Alex Parker. Jason Crow. Boris Johnson. So is everybody having the issue still with Sky? Because like I say, the content is not available at my end. Socks off if you ain't Man U, mate. You don't want to see my toenails. They haven't been clipped in a good few weeks. Habib Habubu, Casper Ankrigan. Bamford again, for God's sake. How many times? See, I'm missing this. I'm absolutely fuming. Noah Hunt, come on. Viduka's just put 4 past them. See, let's get Sky Sport. I'll tell you what I'll do while we wait for it. If we put Sky on, Sky Sports News, hopefully we'll get something. But apparently Bamford has just missed a sitter. Barnsley, Collie Woodrow, 2 goals for Barnsley. Bamford just missed a sitter. So apparently, yeah, I can't see it. This is absolute car crash. I'm really, really sorry. Hopefully I can carry it through. Craig Stone saying we can't score for Toffee. Tottenham are 3-0 up with goals from Kane and Son against Red Star Belgrade. Not sure what is happening. Bamford off now, please. Christopher Richmond, no watching and listening to you, good lad. Bamford miss. There's a lot of people saying Alioski scored now. There's just a lot going down. Chef Wednesday 1-0 up against Stoke. Crowd are chanting Eddie, 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 people can hear. Red button down, I repeat, red button down. Back on now apparently.
Joe.
Yeah?
Back on.
Yeah, okay, my brother's just let me know it's back on. Thank you very much, David. Let's get going. Pete Rogers says, shall we do the commentary and you watch? Yeah. But apparently it's back on, so let's get it on. Let's get that match choice button pressed. People are asking, is Eddie on? So it's on now, soft lad. I'm moving, Matt. I'm moving. It's just loading. I'm getting there. Someone's saying they're watching it on Sky. Here we go. Preston Leeds. Fingers crossed. Are we back on? Yes, we are. 68 minutes. Still 0-0. No goal for Alioski. No goal for Phil Masinga. No goals for Billy Painter, as everyone had said. But it's back on. Jinder Jade, thank you ever so much. I'm aware. Thank you for letting me know. It's back on the red button. And here we are then. Preston at the back, playing it out, and it's gone straight for a Leeds United throw. Amalinda Osaja, sorry if that pronunciation is wrong. Can we score a goal? Yes, we can. We can fix this, as Bob would say. But let's go. Let's go! Gonna be caught. Yeah, there we go. It's smashed out. Looking for Costa here. Can Costa get on the end? Nah, he's beaten to it. And Daniel Johnson knocks it back. It looks like it's going to be a Leeds United throw, but yeah. Leeds United throw deep in our own half. Here we go. Come on, lads. Let's get a goal. Dino Plumley says, Joe, thanks for doing this tonight. Not a problem at all, mate. I love doing it. To be honest, I'll be doing it on Saturday as well, so if you're not going to the game, there's 446 people watching. Absolutely immense. Thank you so much. And if you're watching on Sky, turn down the volume, that's what I mean, and let's chat and let's get your comments in. So thank you for tuning in, Dino. If you haven't already, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit a like on it for me as well. Let's see how many likes we've got so far. I don't know, we're on 150 likes. There's 411 people watching currently, so if you could all just smash a like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Obviously, we do have pre-matches as well, so and post-matches. Conor and Oscar will do a post-match after this. I'll probably leave mine till tomorrow because I need some food. We'll have pre-matches up for the Wednesday game, which is going to be another big one. And as I say, I will be doing a watch-along for that. I believe it's an early kick-off. As I say, I got offered a ticket, can't go to the game. So I will be doing the watch-along early in the morning for you. Raymond Johnson said he can't understand why he's having problems with Sky. It's still 0-0 at the moment. I hope you get it sorted. I'm all sorted now. It seemed to be a bit of a universal thing. A few people had them. Keza said apparently Sky is back now. I'm aware. It's on the box as we speak. Jerome Baker's having a laugh. He's letting me know what's going on. Before Lucy says it's a shame because Bamford is a good player, but he doesn't score enough with the chances given. I agree. Iqbal Hussain, the score is 0-0, 71 minutes played. Big Bad Barbsby says Helder is crap, so I think Helder must have missed an opportunity. As I say, there is a little lag in this, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit behind. Oh, it's a Leeds United free kick, high foot on, I believe it was KP. Stefan Sorbe says, I'm just about Bielsa's biggest fan but can't explain there being no Eddie yet. Bring on Eddie now, they're pushing forward, we can score on the counter. I need Eddie to score a winner again. So there is a lot of love in the comments for Eddie. But here's Berardi at the back, passes it to Ben White. Ayling, ball over the top for Patrick to chase. Headers it out. And it's hoofed long by Preston. Ayling's absolutely put on his back and he's won a free kick. Ben White looking to take it quick. But Preston players are stood on the ball. And Ayling's going to take it. He's going to look at pinging this one. We shall see what he's going to do. And he just plays it back to Ben White, the absolute Rolls Royce of a centre-back. Look at that for a pinging ball. Unfortunately, it didn't meet Alioski, but Click's got under it. Alioski, second bite of the cherry, but misses out. It's actually Click on the ball now, so it was Dallas initially that got under it. My apologies. Ben White back to Ayling. Oh, no free kick apparently on Dallas, and Daniel Johnson's played a decent ball. He's back on the ball now as well, picked it back up. Preston are on the attack. I can see why people are on about Eddie, because on this, obviously, there is the opportunity for the counter. Berardi, central to Dallas. This looks like it could be an opportunity. We have Click. He's played in Alioski. He should score. No, it's good defending, to be fair. Normally in that position, you know, there are opportunities for us. But Jack Harrison here plays it wide to Alioski, looking dangerous. It's well defended by Preston, to be fair. Preston a through on goal. It's 1-0. 1-0 Preston. That's so frustrating. If you look at Berardi, he's absolutely fuming. It's the first real chance of the game, and this is going to be a real uphill struggle for Leeds United now. I did see in the comments people were saying 1-0. I just hoped it wasn't for Preston, but there was no get-ins, so I just assumed that it was Preston, assumed the worst. But you could see as soon as they were away there, what was it, yeah, it was decent cut back. Kiko in a bit of no man's land, and Preston go 1-0 up, 74 minute. Big 15 minutes now needed from Leeds United. I think Berardi was absolutely raging. Changes needed, I think, to freshen it up a bit. Preston are going to be so hard to break down now. Let's not kid ourselves. Listen, they're very good at home this season. Look, people asked me at half time, "Would you taking a point?" I didn't. Now, your fingers crossed for a point, aren't you? It's going to be really tough for Leeds United to get back in this game now. But we do have it in our locker. Let's not kid ourselves. We are a good team. I know there'll be a lot of negativity now, Eddie, etc. I get it, but it doesn't make us a poor team. Preston are a good side. Only City have come away with a win here. But I'm going to try concentrate on the game now and as I say, give you some decent analysis. And because as I say, I think it could be all Leeds in terms of peppering the goal. Maybe Preston will sit back, soak it up. But Dallas has played one round the door there to Matthias Klick. He tried to knock one in. Again, it's gone all the way through. Alioski, can he get a ball in? It is a decent whip, but it's well defended, to be fair. And it's going to go for a Leeds throw. It was a good knock in by Alioski, right, fair. And Ayling now has got a throw in for us deep into the Preston half. He's played it into Dallas, back to Ayling. Klick. Sometimes Klick slows it right down for me, I do think. Look, he's a top player, but it does slow down Dallas. It's a poor ball, but he's done well. Dallas, give it back. It's tipped over. Is it a corner now? It's gone over. See, I'd have played it inside to Harrison at that point, but again, I'm not a professional footballer. But it's going to be a goal kick. So while it's a goal kick, let's have a little dive into what you guys are saying. It's absolutely good. To be honest, this will be I've never done a watch along where we've got beat. Let that be a good omen. Fingers crossed. Johnny Vokula calls it bottlers. It's still early days, mate. In terms of the league, we're not bottlers. Big Al, if Bielsa keeps playing Bamford, we ain't going up. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity in the comments now, which is fair enough. You know what I mean? We do want to win every game. You know what I mean? And that's what we hope for. I don't know if there's some substitutions being made now. I've just seen in the comments that there is a double substitution en route. Unfortunately, the camera's not panned round to that with it being on the red button. At least on Saturday we'll get the luxury of replays. There's 365 people watching this. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Hopefully it's going to be a good 30 minutes end and Leeds can get back into the game. It does look like Eddie Nketiah has come on for Patrick Bamford and Tyler Roberts as well. I'm unsure who Tyler Roberts has come on for. Is it Costa? Is it Klick? I'm just having a look on the pitch now. I can see, yeah, Costa's on, so I think it was for Klick. No, Klick's still on the pitch. Is KP gone? He's gone for the attack. That's a good ball in by Alioski, but again defended. Still got Dallas there. We've got Klick. We've got KP. I'm trying to work out who's come off here. You guys will probably let me know in the comments. Let's have a look. Is he taking a defender off to put some more impetus in attack? Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Let's have a look. Berardi. Let's have a look. Carlos says, we're ready for Conor's end of the world analysis. That's quite funny, to be fair. Alberto Caravadosi, I respect Leeds, thank you very much. Roberts, Dallas. Yeah, is he going to give a free kick there? No, offside. Oh, I thought it was free kick. Who is the substitution, guys? Roberts on for Berardi, okay. Berardi off for Roberts. And then Patrick Bamford off for Eddie. 12 minutes. Maybe it's a little bit too late for the substitutions. But in all fairness, look, that Preston offence first shot on target. It's okay with hindsight when you go behind to turn around and say, why weren't the subs made earlier? You know what I mean? I get it and I understand why people are frustrated. But, you know, although to be fair, we haven't looked great. Yes, we've had opportunities in the first half, but we haven't been at our scintillating best, which we can be. And Preston, it's going to be a difficult place to come. I've reiterated it. Only City have got a win here. They were undefeated in 8 prior to the weekend. The Championship always, you know, every game's difficult. And they're gonna, once they go ahead, they were always going to be hard to break down. Listen, we've got 11 minutes plus stoppage, 10 minutes to do it. You know, you get Eddie on the break. you know, all it takes is for Eddie to get put through from Tyler. You've got Costa still on there. You know, we have so much pace, so much guile in attack that maybe, you know, maybe we do need to switch it up a little bit. It is a fair statement to make, and I understand everyone's frustrations with it. I do. Oh, he's slipped. Somehow Preston have still managed to come away with it. He slipped. That's 2 slips now. Jack Harrison, no. Preston have still got it. Free kick. Fucking hell, man. That's shite, that. I think that's soft as hell. That's pissed me off, that. Roberts gesticulating with the second official. I just don't understand how that's a free kick. I think it's pretty shit officiating, if I'm honest. And obviously now Preston are just going to take all day to take it, and they're probably strolling over. This is where it gets frustrating when you are behind and you want to get back into the game. We do see it a lot, especially against Leeds United, to be honest. I'm not saying we're the only ones, everyone has it done to them, let's not kid ourselves, but I just think, you know, in terms of the speed, I know other teams in the past have tried to not get the ball on the pitch. Now Daniel Johnson's coming for the free kick. It's absolute bogus. The refs have given him a bit of a ticking off. So we'll see what happens. I'm just looking at some of your comments in the phone there. He's going to whip one in here. I'm sorry, guys. That's our ball then. So we have got a throw in deep in our own half by the left corner flag, or right corner flag, depending on which side you're at, I guess. But it's going to be Alios get a throw. He's been told to move right back to take it from the right area. Preston trying to pen us in. They do right to. It's what you'd expect. Get us in the corner. Tyler though has come to meet it. Gives it to Alioski, who's managed to meg it back through to Tyler. A little outside of the foot dink to Eddie, but he's waited past the Harrison. Isn't good enough, but he's got it back from. Oh, Tyler's done well to knock it through the Preston player's legs, but it's been hoofed upfield, and now Preston have got another opportunity. Oh, Kiko's made a good save. I don't know if he's tried to whip a cross round. But look, Preston are in control now. That's the frustrating thing. We should be on top of this. You know, we shouldn't really be behind. And now they're going to take all day with the corner. I mean, they've done well. This is the Championship, right? They defended resolutely. They didn't have much of a sniff in the first half. They've come out different team second half. Again, it was similar against Birmingham. They had the better of the second half. Is that a mentality thing? I'm not sure. But we've not really had any chances of note. Obviously, it went off for a little bit, so there is that as well. Opportunity there for Preston. Header from a corner goes over. Kiko was well aware of it though, but yeah, it's going to be. It was always going to be difficult for Leeds to get back in the game after we went 1-0 behind. 83rd minute, Kiko goal kick. You've got Eddie on the pitch, you've got Tyler Roberts on the pitch, and I'm guessing he'll change a full back at some point because he just does every game. But it's gone straight out of play, so the goal kicks are not meeting anyone now, and Preston are just going to take the sting out of this. They're taking as much time as they can. I can't remember the pitch being on, the ball being on the pitch for longer than a couple of minutes. It's a bit stop-start at the moment, and it's gone out for throw again. KP with a decent header. Yeah, this is fucking gutting. Yeah, it's gone out again, KP. So this is going the way of Preston and Alex Neil. Be absolutely overjoyed with this if they can win this game. Sitting in 6th. It's a good challenge, but it's kept in by Preston. They're just keeping it in there. They're doing really well. You'd be happy with this as a Preston fan, if I'm being totally honest. They're keeping the ball really well. And I think it's Helder Costa who swings a leg at it and tries to send Eddie away. Roberts trying to get under it. He's done well to do that. Harrison through. Eddie and Ketia. It's got to be a free kick there, ref. You blowing it up? Yeah, he is. Okay, fair enough. Eddie was away, took a touch. That's the thing with him. He's got so much pace. I think it was it might have been Tyler or Click that plays it through for him. And Eddie Nketiah takes a touch to get away from the defender. The defender sticks out a leg. I think he's going to receive a yellow card as well, which is fair enough, and it's going to be a Leeds United. It's going to be a Leeds United free kick. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what we're about. I'm trying not to look at my phone, but I can see shit coming up on that screen there. But I don't know what to believe. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's going to be a free kick for Leeds United. KP standing over it with Alioski next to him. Dallas having a word with the ref. I think they're telling the wall to move away. He's put his invisible spray. Come on, KP. Don't, because people are commenting this. Come on, KP, please. KP. Ailing. Roberts! My brother's shouting, we've scored. That's a lovely knock from Harrison. Eddie Nketiah, yes! Eddie Nketiah! Call him up, boy. Call him up. One's a piece. Eddie Nketiah. Get in there, my son. That is a lovely ball across from Jack Harrison. Meets it with the head. And the Preston defenders try to head it back out and they're already in the back of the net. Genuinely didn't expect to see that. Eddie Nketiah is on the pitch and he's fucking scored. Get in there, Eddie. Call him up because he will score you goals. And he's such a small guy as well, right? And he's managed to score. Absolutely buzzing. Leeds, one's apiece. Preston will be good. Can we get after them now? Can we get after them and get the 3 points? Look, we've got 4-5 minutes to do it plus stoppage. But I'm just absolutely buzzing because at 1-0 down and they were controlling it. I was looking, thinking, how are we going to struggle to get back in this game? But Leeds will have the bit between the teeth now. Alioski's played a ball across. Jack Harrison trying to get round the defender, claiming for handball, but no handball given. And Preston now, we're penning Preston in. But they have managed to squeeze it out and there's going to be a ball knocked over. But as I say, he's got Tyler Roberts, who again's looked lively since he's been on the pitch. Massive fan of Tyler Roberts. Ailing for Click. Costa trying to make moves. Eddie asking for the ball. Click slowing it right down as per. He's looking for a ball into the box. It's gone to Alioski outside the box, who's trying to jink it round. And there's Click, who's going to have a go. It's gone through to Tyler. Oh, he's tried to cut it back. But it's good defending by Preston. But Leeds are on top now and have the bit between the teeth. So hopefully we can go on and get something from this game. Well, we've already got our point, but I mean 3 points. Tyler Roberts again on the ball, looking dangerous. He's tried to backheel it, but still come out with it. Well done, Tyler Roberts. Ben White plays it to Harrison. No, it's Alioski who's put a dink through to Eddie. Ooh, he probably maybe took it away out of the path of Click, if I'm being totally honest. But Ailing to KP. KP's been told to play it left to Harrison. He's looking for that whip, but he's going to get round his defender. There's the ball. Well defended. It was going to be on Dallas's head there. Ailing's done well to knock it back in. Oh, sorry, it was KP. And keep the fucking noise down, David. My brother, I can hear him shouting downstairs. Harrison. Alioski, good dink, but it's not a good dink. I'm lying and it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. But here we have 89 minutes now, so let's see. 89 minutes, I can't see stoppage. Is anyone aware of the stoppage? So it's plus 3 minutes. We've got 397 viewers in. Let's hope we can finish the game strongly. Ben White and Kiko, 6s and 7s, but a nice bit of communication. Ooh, that looked like it could have been outside of the box, you know. I'm not even joking. But Kiko is just wild as fuck. Ailing to KP. KP to click. Shut up shouting. Sorry, I'm saying shut up shouting because I can hear my brother downstairs and I know the bairn's asleep. Sorry. The bairn's asleep and they're on the same floor, you see. Sorry, that's a little bit of pointless information. But yeah, plus 3 minutes then. So again, the game slowed right down. Leeds were on top after the goal. But let's see what's happened here. So you can't really tell. So it's a substitution for Preston. Maybe Alex Neil is trying to take the sting out of it. Understands that Leeds are in the ascendancy. Sees a point as being a very good point. I know Leeds United. He's a big fan of Biel's a big fan of this Leeds United team. But the substitution's been made now. The ref's going to tell the player to crack on. We're in 91st minute now, or thereabouts, and it's 1-1. And Eddie has got on the score sheet, and surely has got to be knocking on the door for Saturday and to start Saturday. Tyler Roberts, there's going to be a chance for Preston here, but well defended by the Rolls Royce, that is Ben White as per. It's been knocked across the key court. Oh shit. Sorry, I was just making sure my phone was still on. But 91 and a half now, guys. It's Preston throw. Costa isn't happy, so must have thought it would come on. KP's done well. Oh, it's free kick. No way. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised that it's a free kick, in all honesty. Ailing not happy at all and lets the ref know. This is going to be difficult for Leeds in this situation. We know what we're like from set pieces thus far this season. This is a massive opportunity for Preston. You've got about a minute's game, worth of game time left as well. For me, Leeds United, I will be leaving some on the edge. Maybe Eddie, Tyler and Click, trying to tell people where they want them to be. The ball comes in. It's a chance. Oh my God! It was flicked towards goal, and to be honest, I thought for a moment there we might have a goal, but Leeds have got away with it fast. Ailing into Roberts. Tyler Roberts doing well on the ball as per. Such a good footballer. He's brought down, and it's going to be a free kick Leeds United's way. 92nd minute. Tyler Roberts has done ever so well. Look, last time we had a set piece, we ended up scoring a goal. Fingers crossed it can happen again. But look, I'm just absolutely buzzing that we've got back into the game, because with Preston scoring, the way it went after the 5 minutes, of them scoring, I was a little bit worried. But we've got back into the game. We've got a point. It would be a good point based on maybe not so much the first half, but based on the fact that Preston have gone in front, it would be a good point. But who wants to say we can't win this? Here's KP then to again give us a decent delivery, hopefully. Eddie looking foxy in the boxy. It's a good knock, but it's well defended. But it's gone as far as Costa. Shut up, man. Costa. Oh, it's no way, referee! I cannot believe that. Without seeing it back. Oh my God, Tyler Roberts is fuming. Shut up shouting. Exactly. And there it is, guys. It's 1-1. 94th minute. Look, it's a decent point. It's a decent point. Look, we went one behind. I'm really sorry. I'm getting frustrated now, much so for the game. Look. I think for me, on the face of it, look, a point's a decent point at the end of the day, because we've gone away to Preston, who Man City are the only team that have beat them this season. I know the other results have gone our way as well tonight. I know West Brom got beat, Swansea got beat. I think anyway, without checking. But listen, we went one behind, and normally, in that situation so far this season, I believe I would struggle to see us getting back into the game. However, we've done that. We've got back into the game, and you've got to be happy with that. And we go on to Sheff Wednesday now. Birmingham at home, Preston away. We've picked up 4 points. I'd love to know the position in the table, because as I say, I'm unable. I don't have the apps on this phone. But Barnsley, West Brom have actually scored on the 68th minute. No, sorry, that was earlier. Barnsley is still 2-1 up, but there's still time to play in that game. But yeah, listen, point apiece away at Deepdale, it's decent. Barkhausen scored for them on the 74th. The way it was controlled with only 15 minutes left to go, did see us struggling to get back into the game. But Eddie called me up. Eddie Nketiah is back in the game, 87th minute. Leeds have come away with a point. You've got to be happy with that, based on the fact that they scored so late on. We now move on to Sheff Wednesday. What I will say, guys, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you share and subscribe. And if you could please stick around. Conor, Oscar will have their post matches out. I'll be doing mine in the morning, then we'll look ahead to Sheff Wednesday. Also, we'll see you bright and early on Saturday for another watch along. We've got 305 people in. I just want to thank you all so much. I think we peaked at some point at like 400 people, nearly 500 people. That's absolutely insane. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you could all make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you do all that jazz, right? I'm going to head out now because it's getting late. I've got work in the morning and I'm absolutely starving. And I'm going to tell that knob of a brother to keep the noise down. It's alright for me, it's my house. It's not alright for him. But yeah, no, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much.